It is the CT side that is preferred. So Epsilon would, well actually any of the teams would love to start off on the CT side. Simply because, well, once you start with that momentum, you can start playing the second half more chilled out, in a more chilled out manner. If you move that pressure off your back and you can just play the CS that you have practiced and that you are used to playing. Quick exchange of knives there. Signals the victory of Epsilon in that knife round, and that means that they're going to be starting off on the CT side. But a big thank you for everybody who are tuning in with us today. It's a pleasure casting for you. Do remember to tell your friends about DreamHack TV. Tell them about this game. Let them watch with you. But here we go. We start off the second map in this best of 3 between Team Epsilon and HellRaisers. The Ukrainian side versus the French HellRaisers. They had a bit of trouble in their game before, winning the best of 3 2-1. But they did have it under control, especially in the final map, destroying their opponents and kicking out the final Spanish team in this tournament, in this Spanish tournament as well. On the other hand, Team Epsilon won against Overgaming 2-0. Relatively confidently, especially on Nuke. They played a very strong Nuke side. And Overgaming seemed pretty lackluster against them. Kusha, here in apartments. Landing some shots on Mistu. Mistu's been doing well this tournament as well. He's a new player for Epsilon. He hasn't played at this level for long, and GMX. What a nasty position to be in the graveyard. Good little peek there. They see Kiyoshima's going to back away, throw the flash at the same time, and goodness me, actually landing the headshot. Dosia's going to be chasing him down. Good chase down by Dosia. He's going to get at the kill. He's going to leave with 1 HP, but GMX is going to finish it off. Quick rotation here by the CTs. Very fast rotation indeed. And that's what was going to put Shocks out of the game while they plant the bomb. Bomb's planted here by HellRaisers. They do have that economic advantage from planting the bomb, but will they be able to clinch the round? Shocks and GMX doing a great job retaking the site, so this is a good start here for the Frenchmen who have won the first round, the pistol round against HellRaisers, and if they do a good job, they'll be able to easily win the 2 rounds after that. Well, the 1 round after that actually, since HellRaisers have planted the bomb, they are able to go for a full buy on the 3rd round, rather than the 4th. Thank you very much, John, for subscribing. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for Glamour Gal as well. Well, that's the first round. Let's do an SF with a FAMAS. It'll be the weak points that HellRaisers will be trying to attack. And I wonder if HellRaisers are thinking in that manner. I mean, have they figured out which positions which players will be holding? I find it doubtful. And, Team Epsilon are playing it nice and safe, using that long-range advantage here. Shocks has to land those shots, man. And they push through. Good flash there to support him. He actually gets the kill, and with his pistol, will he be able to stop the... Oh my goodness, it's 4 kills here for Shocks, who missed all those easy shots at the beginning, but made the hard ones anyway. And when put under pressure, the magic of Shocks comes out. He's on 5 kills and 0 deaths so far. Really, really well done by him. But good flash from GMX to support him, however, to help him get those first 2 kills. But it's an eco bash, really. They were on an eco. Should have been easy pickings, regardless, for anybody with an M4 in that kind of situation. But good positioning here by Epsilon. They're playing a very disciplined CT side, there's no doubt about that. As we see, an early nade being thrown down towards Banana. But they're not being proactive. They're not taking control of Banana. They're not getting map control. They're giving it away in general. It looks like it's going to be an apartment push here by the terrorists. Mist is going to be waiting for them in pit. He has to make sure he lands his shot against Dosia. He was going to be peeking just on, and Mistu's not going to be able to do any damage. Kusa's actually going to get the kill on Mistu. Dosia will be able to take down GMX, and now it's up to Shocks to try and retake the side off, at least do a bit of damage before Kiyoshima and SF can catch up, and sadly, they get completely demolished. Textbook entry into the bomb site there. No flashes or smokes, actually, by HellRaisers. Just a dry entry, and in a spot like Pit, you need to have a player who's capable of making those shots, especially if they're going to push through apartments. But 2-0. It's going to be 2-1 as HellRaisers win the buy round of this first half. SF unable to save that FAMAS. They're going to have to go for an eco in the next round. Well, actually, they can go for a buy. Shox throws an M4. But I wonder what they'll be doing. Looks like they're still discussing it. Yeah, they are going to go for a buy here. As GMX and Mr. is going to go for... Actually, Shox going for that AWP instead of getting an M4 for one of his teammates. So 4 FAMASs and an AWP is Shox. He's going to be trying to go down mid. There won't be an AWP to play against him. And let's hop on to Shox and see if he's going to be able to do anything here. The star player for Epsilon does have the strongest weapon in the game. One hit or one shot kill, unless you hit him in the legs. So SF doing a great job. They don't go in front of Shox's AWP. There's going to be a smoke there as well. It's going to be very difficult for Shox to use the AWP to the full advantage from that location. It's 3 on 4, and I think they're just going to go for the save. They have to be careful because you don't want to go for a save and then lose the guns anyway. You're going to have to hold some really nice positions. They hop down pit, have one man in apps and another one in the library. It should be fine for them. But it's 2-2 here as HellRaisers have planted the bomb again and have gotten themselves another win. Who's not going to be able to get Dossier, and Mr. seems a bit out of it here on Inferno. They do save the AWP, however, and they save the FAMAS. Shox still has the AWP. Shox is still able to cause some damage, and HellRaisers have to be worried. Markloff hasn't picked up the AWP yet. He doesn't have the money to do that. Angel can buy it for him, but they don't have to go for it yet. They do know that the CT side are going to be playing on an eco. I wonder if they know that Shox has an AWP. I wonder if they know that. They haven't seen Shox. Very fast push here by the CT side Epsilon. Dren's going to completely demolish them, however. Wow. Angel support him. Dren gets himself a triple kill. It's all up to Shox here. He's not going to be able to save the gun for like 1 minute and 20 seconds. But he might cause enough damage to make it worthwhile. And if he gets to kill another 2-3, they might decide to back off, plant the bomb, and just let him do what he likes. But it is Shox. We've seen absolute magic from this player in the past, and I can expect to see more magic. He's really Ramboing it at the moment. Shox with the invisible AWP in his hands, searching every possible corner. He's going to be attacked from 2 sides at the same time. Ooh, actually just misses the terrorist. And they're going to come from the side. He's going to seize that down, get the kill on Angel. He's going to be hit from behind, however. And it's very unfortunate by him. Good by HellRaisers, who pinpointed exactly where he was. And that's the AWP down. But it is a full round here for for Epsilon. And they can get back into it. They're only 1 round behind HellRaisers. No armor, no head armor. And Shox actually getting an AWP from one of his teammates. There's an interesting buy by him. Actually, he purchased it, I believe. No armor, only AWP. Shot down easily by Kusha. Doesn't use that AWP to much avail. GMX picks it up, however, and he gets his revenge as he shoots down Kusha. It's 4 on 4 right now. And it looks like the terrorist might be putting towards bomb site A. The SF will be able to catch out Angel as he marauds towards connector. It's not a team effort here at the moment for HellRaisers. They do seem like they're all over the place. Mr. again at apps. He will be meeting somebody soon. There is a terrorist going towards apps. There are also terrorists going up through mid. Maybe through arch side as well, or archway. Oh, Mr.'s going to push at the wrong moment, I think. Nice flash active from his teammate. This is absolutely amazing by Epsilon. Good teamwork there. I love that. I love to see CTs supporting each other with those flashes. Really, really nice. And shows that Epsilon is... They are organised. They do have the teamwork, and I'd love to hear their comms at the moment, even though I don't understand French. But I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot about flashes and baguettes. But 3-3 as Epsilon win a very confident round. I think HellRaisers were a bit unfocused, and they simply lost those one-on-ones as they tried to go for those picks. However, 3-3. Now Epsilon solidify their economy. Shox is now able to buy some armor and an AWP again. Let's see if he can do anything with the AWP. This is the third time he's bought the AWP and he hasn't done anything with it yet. Nothing much. Although he had a good start to the game, but in the past few rounds he hasn't done much. He was on 6-0, now he's on 8-3. Very aggressive play here. Good flash by Adren. Going to move out of the position and Shox will get the kill on Adren there. Very, very short distance. And it's 5-4. HellRaisers on the back burner. If they lose this round, they might be in a bit of trouble in terms of their economy. Kusha trying to jump and see over that smoke, but Kiyoshima is actually crouching. We've seen the same setup here on Inferno. It's always been Kiyoshima and SF here in Banana, while the rest of the team hold bomb site 8. And it's worked for them. And it's working for them. Nice aggressive play here by SF and Kiyoshima. They're taking the initiative. The bomb is actually there. Kiyoshima able to get the kill on Dosia. And the second on Markelov as the bomb is dropped. And it looks like it's going to be another round here for Epsilon. Great play by Kiyoshima. Wonderful little Molotov that forces Angel out. That forces Kiyoshima out and actually ends up killing him. Even though he gets the round for his side. 4-3 for Epsilon. Who are now one round ahead of the Ukrainians. And they are looking pretty solid here on the CT side of Inferno. Inferno, a map that Epsilon is much better at than Mirage, we can safely say, but Shox doing a great job with 9 kills and 3 deaths so far. 4 kills, however, on an anti-eco, but still. Don't take him away. Their kills, you know, you can't take him away. SF with a good Molotov that gets him a kill on Dosia. GMX will be shot down by Markelov with the CZ. It is an eco round here by the terrorists. They're able to pick up an AK-47. Somehow. Actually, it's not an eco. It is an eco. What is going on here? Did they buy one AK-47? Must have. At least bought one AK-47. They didn't save it, that's for sure. Let's have some purchase just for the balancing of the economy. Thank you, Latsis, for subscribing. Really appreciate it. Epsilon look like they're back into the game. Shox is going to be waiting for them at mid. Let's see if there's going to be any magic from this Frenchman. He'll get the first kill. Shoxy, the former Titan star, will be shot down though by Adren. It's back to a 3-on-3. Markelov unable to pick up a gun. He's not in the right position to do that. Get a kill on Mistu anyway. Now he picks up an AK-47. It's a 2-on-2. Mistu shouldn't have lost that gunfight against Percent. They're going to be able to plant the bomb as well. It's up to Kiyoshima and SF to get this round against HellRaisers, where HellRaisers should have definitely not got this round, and it's up to Markelov now to make sure that he punish Epsilon for it. However, Kiyoshima will take him down and get the bomb defused. And for a moment there, HellRaisers almost really punished Epsilon for that mistake. It was an eco round. They only purchased one AK-47, but they killed 4 of the Epsilon players and planted the bomb, which is really good for HellRaisers. Even though they might not have gotten the round, it's almost the second best thing for HellRaisers. 5-3. Epsilon now 2 rounds ahead. But just. I can safely say they're just 2 rounds ahead. HellRaisers can get back into it. Kiyoshima will get a headshot through the smoke. That's a good bit of game sense by him. See, they've practiced that spray through the smoke. And finally, we see the CTs actually taking control of Banana and getting that map control. Nice dynamic play here by Epsilon, keeping the terrorists guessing. GMX now switching position with Shox. He'll be holding outside this time. Shox hasn't gone for the op this round. Now the terrorists look like they might be going towards bomb site B. The smoke's down, however. They aren't able to go through that. They have no idea what's behind it. Could be 2 CTs, could be 0 CTs. Nice little boost there by HellRaisers to give them sight. And SF has actually moved back at the right moment. HellRaisers know there's nobody there in Banana. SF is going to have to try and hold them off until he gets some backup from Kiyoshima. But it is a slow push down Banana from the terrorists. They don't have a lot of time left on the clock. 30 seconds. It looks like it's going to be a Banana push here. No smokes for them to put down. No flashes either. The CTs are in a lot of trouble. But a good flash there The final flash, actually, by, I do believe it was Kiyoshima. Great support. No, it was GMX actually supporting him. And SF is able to get himself 2 kills. Now it's him against Markelov and Adren. Oh, actually, only against Markelov. Adren's all the way in CT spawn. Markelov now has the bomb. He gets the bomb planted in bomb site B. This is a great job by HellRaisers to at least get the bomb planted out of a round that doesn't really seem salvageable. But Markelov can actually do something quite incredible here as he gets a headshot on Mr. and there's only a few health left on Shocks. And oh, Shocks. Goodness me. Shocks actually, with only 12 HP, gets the kill on Markelov there. Markelov almost getting a round win for HellRaisers and making it 5-4, but Epsilon make it 6-3. Specifically, Shocks. 2 kills for him that round. 2 kills for SF as well, who did a great job holding off the movement into bomb site B just for a while longer. And it's pretty scary by Adren, who was all the way at CT spawn. He could have really hurt the CTs if they made a quick rotation without checking every corner, but they checked every corner, they were able to get him. Epsilon now 3 rounds ahead of the Ukrainians. Not looking bad at all. Just trying to adjust my chair here in the back circle. And it's also making all sorts of creaky sounds. I don't think it goes down any lower than that. I hate streaming from my parents' house. It makes everything so more difficult. You guys can relate, can't you? Stalemate here. We have 2 CTs in bomb site A. And 2 CTs in bomb site B. Epsilon putting their money that there's going to be a banana push here. And they have made the right choice as well. Too strong. That's one of the emotions that you guys can have if you subscribe. Good, well-timed flash by Shocks. Nice pop flash as well. The smoke's going to go down. He's going to run through the smoke. This is really perfect here by Shocks. He only gets a kill though before Angel and Adren both take down Shocks and Kiyoshima. It's 2-on-2 here. They don't have control of the bomb site. The CT's going to have to try and retake it. It's up to Mistu and GMX to see if they're able to beat both Angel and Adren at the same time. And I don't think it's really possible here. Great flash. Wow. Some of the flashes that Epsilon have been throwing have been absolutely sensational. But it's Mr. against Adrian here. Is the inexperienced Frenchman going to be able to take down Adren? Sadly, he won't. Adren killing 3. It's actually a clutch for Adren. 6-4. HellRaisers keeping themselves in the game and forcing the CTs onto an eco. Looks like it might be a bomb site A execute here. The CTs are getting control of apartments. Dynamic play here by Epsilon. GMX with a shotgun. He can do a lot of damage with that Nova if he times his little jump up at the right moment. Bam! There you go. That's why you buy the Nova and go into apartments. 2 kills on one side will be answered by 2 kills on the other. Wow. What a spray down there by Dosi. I don't even think he expected to get that headshot. 6-5 as HellRaisers win that anti-eco relatively easily. 2 kills for Epsilon. Yes, this may be worth it. But Epsilon now able to go for a full buy. Nice smoke there by Shocks for that offensive banana. They don't have to waste their smokes over at bomb site B. They can renew it whenever they like. There's only 2 in bomb site A here, and it looks like it's going to be a bomb site A push. Shocks has to do something really incredibly good. Misses the headshot. He's got Mister to support him. And the CTs are going for a quick rotation. Actually, all 3 of them. They're giving away bomb site B completely. I take that back. Kishima's going to remain. Fast response here from the CTs, but it doesn't look like they're actually going for it. Epsilon being really thorough, but not thorough enough, as Angel's able to get himself 2 kills, both on GMX and SF, and I guess that's really unlucky there by both GMX and SF, especially after checking all those angles. HellRaisers now systematically destroying the Epsilon side. Mister is able to get at least 1 kill. Consolation kill. That's it as well. Kishima is the last man standing. It's going to be 6-6, most likely here, as Dosia will finish off the job for HellRaisers. Very solid T-side by them. And perhaps a missed call by Team Epsilon. I'd like to give a warm welcome to all 8,000 of you who are with us today. Hope you're enjoying the match between Epsilon and HellRaisers. And if you are enjoying the stream, do follow. We would really appreciate that. It's Avela solo casting with you today. Usually I'm with either Pimp, Cadian, or Devil Wolf, or perhaps James Bardolph, but today it's just me. A very tired me, but a me nonetheless. I have someone forced onto an eco for the 13th round of this game. A very close game so far here between the two sides on a CT-sided map. And Epsilon, they want to leave this with at least 8. If they get any less than that, it wouldn't be too good for them. Shocks getting that kill on Kusha. CZ in a short distance is absolutely destructive. Yeah, Shocks has not been landing those shots, however. He gets shot down by Markelov. Markelov's going to look away at the wrong moment, actually. Kishima will finally make the shot. I don't know if he hesitated or if he just didn't see Markelov straight away, but 7-6 for Epsilon on an eco round. It's devastating for HellRaisers, but it just shows how good the CZs can be. Without armor as well. There's CZs without armor. It's madness right here. It's very well played by Epsilon. If they're able to win this round, they'll be 8-6 up, and if they can be 9-6 up, that would be even more fantastic. That would be a score that's more suitable for Inferno, I think. Two CTs are waiting behind the smoke. They see that nade being thrown, just fires through it, just in case they can land some shots, and they do land quite a few on Dosia, putting him down to 47 HP. Terrorists look like they're going to be going towards bomb site A here. Dren, if he isn't careful, he does see GMX, and actually GMX baits him, and Mist is going to pop out. Nice little partnership between the two. Good dual play. We've seen some nice teamwork from Team Epsilon, some really sharp stuff, honestly. And I think what they lack in single player talent compared to HellRaisers, they do have in teamwork, especially on the CT side. We've seen some really nice flashes. Goodness me, sorry about that. Just dropped my microphone with my hand. But we've seen some really nice CT play by them. Looks like it might be around for them here as GMX will get a kill on Angel. There's only 2 men remaining, Kusha and Markelov. They do have control of the site. They're going to try and plant it at least, and it's going to be dropped as Shocks will get himself a double. Very nice here by Epsilon, who are getting back into the game after losing quite a few rounds to HellRaisers. Eight to 6. And they've forced HellRaisers onto an eco on the match point. Not match point, sorry, of at the end of this half, and the final round of this half. So 8 to 6. Could be 9 to 6, which would be perfect for Epsilon, and it might mean that Epsilon will remain in this best of 3 and force it on to D-Dust 2. And I don't think HellRaisers want to play against Epsilon Dust 2. I mean, French teams are known for being really good at that map. To push through towards mid, and Shocks does an incredible job getting himself a triple kill. He hasn't been performing as well as we are used to seeing from this star, but sometimes he just provides the magic, and the magic from Shox is what is keeping Epsilon ahead at the moment. He's got 19 kills and 9 deaths. He's been leading his team to victory. And it's what to expect, really, from a star player. There's no doubt about that. Two smokes are going to be thrown down by Dosi and Adren. Smoking out library. Going to smoke out arch side as well. Going to have to do it quickly before SF run through. And then they're going to go towards truck side. Or are they going to go towards bomb site B? No, it's truck side. They don't have a lot of time. They won't be able to make it towards bomb site B. 20 seconds left on the clock here. And 3 CTs going to be waiting for them. And oh my goodness, they actually delayed it just long enough to force the CTs to move out of position and go towards bomb site B. This is absolutely disastrous here by Epsilon. And it's up to SF to try and salvage the remaining parts of this round. And is it possible in this situation? There's a one-on-one with the bomb planted. Adren, though, has a really nasty position here in Pit. And Pit is so horrible to deal with, really. SF throwing that flash just in case he was able to go through behind the truck. And he does see where Adren is. He's going to pop up and down, but that's going to remove his accuracy. And actually, he gets the kill on Adren. Really, really well done by SF, who got 2 kills that round. 9-6 going into the second half. Epsilon are looking pretty good. Getting 9 rounds on the CT side. I don't think we expected them to do that well. But now they have to try and keep this bonus, this little lead that they have. On the other hand, HellRaisers. Dren is doing the similar job as Shox, being the top fragger with 13 kills, though not as many. But the rest of the team have pretty much the same amount of kills as Epsilon, even though Epsilon are 3 rounds ahead, and that really shows to you how much Shox is affecting this game, especially on Inferno. But HellRaisers, we don't have to worry so much. 6 rounds on Inferno is pretty good. Wow, really aggressive here by SF. Bagging himself a kill and doing a crap load of damage on Kusha. There's a 3-man stack here by the CTs, actually, on the bomb site, and all 3 men get completely demolished.
Bomb has been planted.
Sorry, again, dropping my microphone. Such a dirt. Easy pistol round by Epsilon, who have only lost SF. They're looking really good at the moment on Inferno. Alright, that's it. I'm not even going to bother trying to fix it now. But I'll have to hold my pop filter instead of have it set up. So, holding my pop filter and speaking at the same time. Here we go. HellRaisers now forced onto an eco. The second round of this half. Holding pretty aggressive positions here in apartments, and Epsilon don't want to make any mistakes right now. They're not sure that HellRaisers perhaps have gone for the force buy. I mean, we've seen teams do that, get armor and CZs. But at the same time, that might not be the case. Bomb site B execute here by Epsilon. Smokes are thrown down. Weird flash there by the terrorists. Angel is able to get a kill on Mistu. Shot down by Shox, and it's a quick rotation here by the CTs. One's going to be planted here by GMX. They're not going to waste any time, and 2 terrorists are going to push right in front of him. Actually, 2 CTs, sorry, not 2 terrorists. Wait, Shox. He's there. And he's got GMX's back. Getting himself 3 kills as Epsilon will win that anti-eco. 11-6. Epsilon slowly increasing the distance between them and HellRaisers and making it seem like this game's going to go on to the 3rd map would be an interesting end to this very scintillating match. HellRaisers actually dominating Epsilon on Mirage, but here they don't seem as good. And I do have a feeling it's something to do with Epsilon starting off as a CT side, and when you do start off on the stronger side, it really helps you, not only through confidence and motivation, but it demotivates your opponents. But 6 rounds on Terrorist side, it's not bad, and it's early days yet. Epsilon have won the first round and the round after that. Just due to the fact they've won the pistol round, they're going to get 2 free rounds if they play their cards right. So it's expected that they will be 12-6 up. And it's going to be interesting to see if HellRaisers are able to come back into it with the buy round. And if they're able to do that, it'll be a different story. As now they do have control of bomb site B. SF's going to be waiting for that quick flank coming in from bomb site A. As Markelov is going to try and retake the site. Great headshot by him. Good crosshair placement. They're really making him suffer here, aren't they? HellRaisers. They're not giving any round without a bit of a fight, but actually it was only 1 kill here by HellRaisers. They're just going to go and try and save the CZ and the Galil. Actually, they're just going to try and save the Galil and the CZ, sorry. They're both with Markelov, who's at Arch side. He's got 2 bodyguards, Kusha and Dosia. Survive for another moment. Markelov actually, very cheeky by him, gets a kill before the end of that round. Takes down Shocks. Cheeky play here by Markelov. We're rechecking the score at the moment. Dren with 13 kills, Markelov with 11. Shocks, on the other hand, with 25. He is really, really carrying his teammates at the moment. There's no doubt about that. I won't say the same thing in the first half, maybe in the game, in the map before, but now he's showing us why he's considered one of the top 3. So it's going to be a bomb site A execute here by Epsilon. Flashes all around, nades go down, and it's a very, very fast push in. Checking Arch side, checking Cubby, nobody's there. In the wrong moment, a bit of miscommunication here by the terrorists, and they get shot down by Kusha and Markelov. Angel actually getting the kill. He shouldn't have. In that situation, Dosia is able to take down Mistu on Shrug's side, and now Kishima's the last man standing and put in a 3-on-1 situation. And with this buy round, HellRaisers buy themselves back into the game. If they had lost this, they'd be forced onto Nico. It'd be 14-6, and it would seem really, really tough for HellRaisers to get back into it. But HellRaisers making sure, reminding Epsilon that once we have guns, we can definitely give a run for your money. Interesting pop flashes. Going to be dodged by Dosia. He knows exactly where they're coming from. And as he tries to back away, Kusha will finish him off. 12-7 as HellRaisers win that round. And back into the game. Back into action. Twelve to 7. Epsilon with a full buy here. Trying to keep their lead. But the Molotov is going to slow down the terrorist advance up Banana here. Looks like they haven't really decided which direction they want to take yet. GMX pushing up towards Arch side. We'll be waiting for him here in Banana, but nobody's going to be coming there. I don't know why Auto Director is showing us Angel. But very slow movement here by Epsilon. Slow round. It's 40 seconds in and we haven't seen any action. Yeah, a bit of Darude Standstorm will bring the people together. GMX is going to start off with an entry frag. No, she's going to be shot down. SF is going to push at the right moment, at the right time, and is he going to be able to overpower the remaining player there in pit? Yes, he does. Dosia able to get at least one kill before he's shot down, but it's 4-on-2 now. They do have control of the bomb site, and they have some really nasty positions at pit here. Looks like it's going to be a round for Epsilon. Might be 13-7 as HellRaisers are now on the back foot against the Frenchman. Looks like they're just going to be trying to save those M4s. Angel actually able to do that. Somehow surviving an onslaught by the Epsilon players. 2 M4s for the front, for the Ukrainians, sorry. Wasn't necessarily shocked us around there, didn't get any frags, but it's reminding us how SF, Kiyoshima, DMX, Mr. they all have some flashes of brilliance sometimes. And they do have that teamwork, they do have that little thing that teams that have played with each other for a long time have. And communication. Looks like they're being shot down on almost every single avenue, Epsilon, in this round. They're unable to do much against HellRaisers, and Dosia's probably going to come up and clean up with a FAMAS, and wow, those are some really nice shots as well. Really, really nice shots indeed. 13-8. HellRaisers winning that round. Putting themselves back in the game. Making sure that they're not forced onto a horrible cycle of eco, buy round, eco, buy round. And on the other hand, Epsilon have to make sure that they really, really solidify their lead against HellRaisers, because it can be really easy. Oh wow, what a nade, and what a Molotov as well. Absolute destruction here in Banana via Dren and Angel. Absolute destruction. They really don't want to put themselves in a situation where HellRaisers actually go for the comeback and have to play the final 2 rounds with HellRaisers with the same amount of rounds. You don't want that to happen, because you should have this game in the bag. But really, really nice play there by both Adren and Angel, and they're almost better, almost as good, if not better than Kiyoshima and SF and Bombsite B. That kind of Molotov and nade work, that kind of timing, could be really, really destructive. But they tried the same thing, it didn't work for them there. And the Nico here for Team Epsilon. I don't think they'll be able to really provide much without the guns, but we've seen them beat HellRaisers on an eco round, so it's possible. It's definitely possible. I really, really miss the co-casters that we have on eFrag TV. I really miss them at the moment. You cannot believe how tired I am. Love to cast Counter-Strike, one of my favourite hobbies. I've only had 2 hours of sleep. That's no doubt. And Kiyoshima actually getting himself 2 kills before being put down there by Dosia, who is showing some really nice work with the FAMAS. He really hunts those headshots. Dosia does. The Ukrainians are now only 3 rounds behind. Slowly but surely they're catching up to Epsilon. Full buy round here by Epsilon. 5 AK-47s and full armor. Epsilon win this round and the round after that, and it's very possible that they can win this game. If not, the HellRaisers are definitely good candidates for the comeback. Avela sure hopes HR will win now so he can sleep again. Oh dear. Sadly, it's true. It's true. I don't like to admit it, but it is true at the moment. I'm waking up in the morning to do the playoffs, and they told me no one's doing the semi-finals, so you have to do the semi-finals. And I guess I'm going to have to be doing the finals as well, so it doesn't really matter. Epsilon now. Taking their time. 40 seconds left on the clock. This jump here by Markloff on top of quads is not really going to help him because the terrorists are going towards bomb site B. We do have SF though lurking in the background, waiting for that flank from the CTs once they push into the site. 20 seconds left on the clock. They're really keeping the CTs guessing now. They're trying to wait for the opportune moment. Good flash there. CTs actually know that it's going to be towards bomb site B. Immediately, Sharks is able to get an entry frag on Angel. Kiyoshima finishes off with Dren. Now they're able to plant the bomb really quickly, and they're going to have to try and they're going to have to try and protect the site for as long as possible. Kiyoshima's got a smoke. Shocks has got a smoke. That's definitely going to slow down the CTs for at least another 17 seconds. If they can smoke down both courtyard and CT spawn. It's going to be very difficult for HellRaisers to try and retake the site now. And I guess they're just going to aim for the exit frags, it seems. Markloff is going to be ready. He's going to be waiting. He's unable to finish a job on SF. And in fact, SF actually kills him instead. The bomb's going to explode here. Will all the Epsilon players survive? I don't think so. Yep, they will actually. They will. They will. The bomb radius is quite far away from both SF and Shocks, but another round here for Epsilon. 14 to 10. They're 4 rounds ahead. Very good push into bomb site B. They delayed it to the last second, kept HellRaisers guessing, and they timed it pretty pristinely. $14 to 10. 4 rounds. 2 rounds closer. Sorry, 2 rounds until they win. Nice Molotov there. Flash by the CTs to force the terrorists back. And go for that fast push. Nice boost there by Mr. on GMX. Again, Epsilon are just trying to see if they can get early picks in the various parts of the map. They're not going for anything yet. We don't see any strategies. But it looks like Epsilon, if they play their cards right, might be able to get the second map of this best of 3 and force it onto the final map, which will be Dust 2. It's been pretty close so far. Mirage, they didn't look like they had it. Shocks seemed a bit out of it, but now with 27 kills and 14 deaths, he's really back into it. It's insane how good this player is. Precautionally flashed there by Kusha. Angel's checking with his knife just to see if they're coming in towards bomb site B. He does see them. He's going to have to back away now. Flash goes up on the top. SF pushing in with the rest of his teammates. There is one terrorist though, however, marauding, lurking back in the background, and if he times it right, Shocks can do a lot of damage. There's 10 seconds left on the clock, and they're going to be able to plant the bomb. They have made this a bit too late. The bomb is down. 5 seconds left on the clock, and they're going to try and plant it. SF is being shot, but oh my lord, he's 1 second late. It's going to be a round for HellRaisers, even though they did have control of the bomb site, and that's a bit of a big mistake here by Epsilon, who simply timed it a bit too late. Again, they went for the late push into bomb site B, but this time it was far, far, far too late. 14 to 11. They could have forced HellRaisers on an eco, and that could have been disastrous for HellRaisers, who would have had to play match point. Without any guns. Warm welcome to everybody who is with us today. Welcome to all 10,000 of you. You are currently watching HellRaisers vs Epsilon, the second map the Inferno of the best of 3 in this semi-final matchup at DreamHack Valencia. You are being casted by your friendly neighborhood caster, Vela, friendly neighborhood commentator. For those who know me, welcome back. For those who don't, hello. You can get to know me. Follow me on Twitter at dravela. However, you're watching a game where HellRaisers beat Epsilon on Mirage in the first map. Right now they're playing the second map where Epsilon are 3 rounds ahead. Only 2 rounds away from winning the game. Looks like it might be a bomb site executed here by the terrorists. They're getting ready. They're doing an excellent job on... Well, not as excellent as I thought. He did get 1 kill. Markelov actually almost taking out GMX with that spray through the smoke. SF just waiting for the right moment to push down. They know that somebody's going to be in pit. That's Dosia. Dosia's been in pit pretty much the whole game. And he's been a pain in their backside. He's smoked out for the meantime, but he'll be ready for the retake if the rest of his teammates come. We do have 1 CT coming through. There's one from the library. That's GMX, and he finally gets shot down by Adren. Adren and Dosia. It's up to them now to try and retake the side and put HellRaisers back in the game. If not, they might be in a bit of trouble. Adren's going to try and save that AK-47, or M4, sorry. Because he knows that there's really a low chance of him actually being able to defuse the bomb in 5 seconds and kill 3 Epsilon players. He's able to hurt Kiyoshima. Match point here in the second map between the 2 sides. If Epsilon win this round, they're forcing the game onto a 3rd map, Dust 2. If Epsilon lose it, they give HellRaisers a chance to take this game to overtime. But either way, we're here for the long run. Full buy, however, for HellRaisers, as they were able to win only 25th round. And stack a bit of money. And also get a few kills as well. Poor guy needs some sleep. Yes, you hear me. Why do these teams have to be so good? Why do they have to play as good as each other? Why can't one team just kill the other team 16-0 so we can go home? No. We all love to see some really nice Counter-Strike, and today we are seeing that. Epsilon versus HellRaisers. It's definitely a very cool matchup as the terrorists are going to be pushing towards bomb side B. Angel able to get himself a double kill. Shocks finally, well, actually killing Adren, not Angel. Angel pulling back towards CT spawn, now going towards Courtyard. With a bomb planted, it's a 4-on-3 with 4 CTs trying to retake the site. They do have smokes. One final smoke by Kiyoshima is going to go down. What a nade there by Markov to take down Shocks. Now it's a 2-on-4. It's very difficult, but Kiyoshima's going to get a double kill. Huge by Kiyoshima. And the 3rd. Oh my goodness, Kiyoshima. How good is this player right now? How good is he? SF finishes it off. Kiyoshima with 3 kills. Sometimes we see absolutely